Welcome back on the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're definitely rocking out to Daughtry, mid-aughts, we would say, or, early 2000, mid-2000.
Mid-2000.
Yeah, mid-2000 was when Daughtry came alive.
Yes.
I'm surprised that I knew all 5 songs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting to know that much songs from Daughtry because obviously the popular ones were like Home.
It's Not Over.
Yeah, It's Not Over.
Most popular single. Yeah.
Feels Like Tonight. I think that was the title. Surprised to know that they have a lot more amazing songs out there.
I wonder what they are doing now. It has been a while since we last heard from Daughtry.
Yes, because now, TikTok music has taken over social media, has taken over basically our lives. So whenever I hear a song, I have to automatically go, oh, that's a TikTok song.
Yeah.
That's how I recognize songs right now. But 3 things that we recognize, of course, like I mentioned earlier on the show, over the pandemic, a lot of us have at least experienced once a type of scam, either it being somebody from the authorities. I've actually had a scam where people called me and said I rented a car all the way in Kelantan, whereas I've never been to Kelantan. So there are different types of scams target to different types of people. That's why it's actually super scary to think that there are possible scammers out there who are targeting seniors.
Because unfortunately, this happened to me. So my mom started using the smartphone a few years back.
Oh my God.
And I've been teaching her on how to use a smartphone. But one thing that I noticed is that she doesn't know how to differentiate between the ads and also the real thing. So when something pops out in the browser, she would ask me whether this is real or not. Because she doesn't have the skills and also the experience to differentiate between the real thing and the scammers. And this is a very important issue. And we are very, very lucky to have with us today Dr. DESMOND CHONG, the Deputy President and Chairman, Certification and CPD Board of the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, to talk about to us about this and shed some light on how we can protect these seniors.
Yes, exactly. Hi, Dr. DESMOND, are you on the line?
Hi, I'm on the line.
All right, awesome. You look super duper awesome, super duper. Can we just ask you to maybe scoot slightly to the middle a little bit?
If that's possible.
To your left, to your right, sorry.
Okay.
Right. All right, awesome. There we go.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
Dr. DESMOND, let's talk about a little bit about our topic. Of course, financial scams against seniors, right? It's not, I feel like, a topic that we specifically have spoken about even on our daily lives. So can you highlight to us what are the type of popular scams out there that are targeting the seniors?
Yeah, like just was shared by 2 of you just now, there are many type of scam going on now, especially targeting to the senior persons who are not quite familiar. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not familiar with either the apps, either how to use a certain product and functions that create some confusions to some of the senior people because they also worried the kind of cost might be important for them. It might be real. Okay, so it's the only thing that for the people out there, especially seniors, they need to know about how to differentiate whether a genuine call or just a scam call. Of course, there are many cases like they are using the authority names. They try to put you in a panic situations and slowly bring you into trust me, I can solve your problem. The only thing is you have to pay some penalty or some prices that you have to pay and try to get these things over. So all these, they try to create a scenario that you're actually at the wrong side or in the other scenario, you want something. So it's a time now for you to claim the rewards. Okay, so it depends on what type of scam that they try to put you in and pull you in. They already have a ready script for you, how to get you in and trap you into the scam. Yeah, back to you, host.
Yeah, so scary.
It is. And just now I mentioned something about my mom, doctor. You know how the senior citizens, I guess they are less adept with the current devices and also technology. So how can we prepare them against such attacks since they are quite not used to the technology that they have in their hands right now?
The most important thing is difficult for us to tell the seniors be differentiate and be alert all the time. Because just like you and me, sometimes when we are busy, we are not paying attention or focus on something, we may be, even for us, we be quite easily influenced by the call. What happens for the seniors when they cannot handle too many things at one time, and some more with the device or gadgets that they are not familiar with that. So we can only tell them if the call that cannot be identified, it's an unknown call. So you can just avoid the call. You don't need to take the call. Okay. If anything's urgent, they will always call you back.
Yeah.
Okay. Or we always prepare them for the second line of contact. That means if, for the example, for NABIL, if you couldn't take a call, your mother's, you can always tell your mom, if someone cannot reach you, they always call me as a second line of call. Okay. So you don't have to be panicked. Okay? As long as you cannot identify the callers, you just stop picking up the call. And ignore them, or even accidentally you pick up the call. As long as they tell you something that I want some money, financial award, or anything, okay, just bear in mind and remember the principle. Don't be greedy. Okay, no such thing a free lunch from the from the sky. So you just have to always remember that. Cut down the conversation, put down the phone, and don't entertain them anymore. And that's it. Okay, back to you, host.
Yeah, so in terms of finding red flags, right? Because like you said, most of the scammers like to pose as authority figures. They will say, I've gotten calls from Bukit Aman, I've gotten calls from LHDN, I've gotten calls from even as ridiculous as a so-called Balai Police all the way in, like I said, Kelantan. What are the red flags or indicators that this call is a fake call and is a scam call? And what are some of the things that, especially seniors out there, need to stay alert on?
Okay, two things you can do. First, when you receive a call and so-called they claim themselves from the authority, ask them to read out all your information first, the first line of defense. For example, your name, your IC, your some detail. For example, let's say it's call from the bank. You should have all my detail. Okay. So when they read out all your detail, means that okay, first thoughts of a scam. Maybe we can ask the next questions. Okay, how you get all these informations? Okay, because you are being protected by PDPA, Personal Data Protection Act.
Yep.
They're not supposed to call you without your consent and your permission.
Oh, okay.
Then of course, the second line of defense is put down the phone, say that, okay, I know the bank, for example, bank A, bank B, I will call back. Okay, cut down the conversation, say that I will call back, and double confirm with the official in charge. Is this such a call? Is this such an information that which I just received just now for any transaction that is claimed suspicious for you? So remember two things. First, ask them to read out all the details. Second, put down the phone. You can always call back. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
I wonder with the technology that we have today, because sometimes the gadgets that we buy, they can fetch up to thousands ringgits of worth. I wonder if there is something from the gadgets or maybe an application that can help us combat this kind of cyber crimes.
Definitely, there are some apps that you can help all of us with this when there's already classified as unwanted call, so you can filter them. The only things like Rabil just brought up is there are too many apps where the seniors may not be familiar with all this.
Right.
The more that we need to learn, sometimes it's difficult for them to identify which one is genuine, which one is a fake call. Okay, so the thing is still have to go back to the foundations and go back to the basic. If there is an unwanted call, unfamiliar call, just avoid them. Okay, when you bring into the topic of paying some sum of money and some financial reward to you, I think that's the time you have to stop the call. Okay, thank you.
Right. It says here on this article that about 1 in every 100 seniors in Malaysia has experienced financial abuse either by people they know and trust or strangers. Now, this is according to the National Health and Morbidity Survey in 2018. I'm actually wondering, why have we not updated the survey, or why haven't we talked about this a little bit more, especially when it comes to senior citizens, the elderly, and how they are going through this financial abuse, financial scams?
Joey, this is something that even our senior citizen, that means they might be our parents or might be whoever that we are respect. And at one time, they're having their own status, financial status, or the social status. There's something not nice to share with everybody. Okay? Even though you ask them, oh, you cannot scam. You already got a scam. Yeah, but I don't think that this is the type of topic that can tell the whole world. Yeah. Because it sounds stupid to me. How come you really there is already a news, they're already saying that so many steps that have to be avoided of, but why you still gonna scam? Why you still got a scam? So first thing first, it's not something good to share. Okay? So they won't share. Secondly, why people why always targeted the senior citizen? Because it's from the psychological area that they're feeling insecure. They're feeling like either financially or either no one is with them. They're feeling lonely. Okay, so something that they cannot share and talk to many. Okay, when suddenly there's a call telling them, "I take care about you," or "You have won something," there's just so-called warm call, okay, that giving the kind of I can divert my attention. I will start talking more about my financials to these people that I so-called I can trust them. Okay, so all this is the matter of financial insecurity and also the feeling of insecurity. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
I guess maybe I'll give you a scenario, Doctor. What if my mom, for example, has been scammed by a phone call, and then she finds out that there are signs that say that this is not a legit transaction and she has been scammed. What does she have to do afterwards? What would be the first step?
Okay, normally this is one of the common scams and telling you that or at what time and what situations that, for example, you have spent 4,000 ringgit in Langkawi. Okay, of course the scammer already have a role play and write down the script. You haven't been to Langkawi, you always reply that, oh yeah, I did not been to Langkawi, I'm not spent with this, I don't even have that card. Or maybe someone are using your card. But do you want to resolve this? If you want to resolve it, I can help you to resolve this. Just start to earning your trust. Okay? So if I'm the situation, I say, never mind, I'm not too familiar with all this. Can I get my son to call you back, for example? Or can I get my daughter to call you back? So I think they are more familiar. And my son and my daughter always the one who handle all the financial matter for me. That you can have your self-defense line to stop all this scammer call. Yeah, back to you.
All right. I think that's a perfect suggestion, for senior citizens out there, especially if the seniors or older people who are living by themselves, they're not living with family, they receive a odd call. They should just tell, oh, my children handles my finances, let me get back to them and call you back, because obviously a scammer would not want them to get the call back, right? I'm actually wondering now, what are the psychological after effects or consequences for seniors after getting a scam, or if they've been through financial abuse? Let us know, their thought process and what they may be feeling and what we can do to help them feel better.
In fact, when people, they already actually, the scammer, they already come into the syndicate, they come into the group. They actually already prepare the question and they already know what what will be your reply to them. For example, when they try to create a panic situation that you have not spent that money, then at the same time, they will always offer a suggestions, which is always a just small sum of money, or try to get some information from you. For example, your bank account. Okay, or maybe your IC number and so on and so forth. They're slowly building on the trust. Okay, so for the senior people out there, I will give you a tips of 3A principle. 3A principle. Okay, the first A is when you already receive such a call, you are feeling very uncomfort and maybe you already start paying some money. First thing first, don't panic. Okay. Always remember the first A, acknowledge that, yeah, I think I have already got this scam, I'm being scammed, okay? So I need to tell someone, maybe tell your kids or whoever that you trust, okay? Acknowledge that you have that problem. Then you start analyze and try to get back all information. The second A is analyze and try to get your close one maybe your friend, your relative, your kids. Try to help how to help you. Analyze the information. Then finally take action. Don't ever think that I think I'm just bad luck. No. Stop that.
Right.
Try to avoid the other group of people will also kena scam. Are also involved in this? So take action, report to the police, report to the authority, and by preparing all this information, why I'm following and why I'm falling into the trap. Okay? By stopping this, you are helping the society to be a better society. Stop others also get involved into this financial scam. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Desmond, for that very insightful sharing session. Again, I wish I could speak to you in real life, but with everything that's going on, it's actually nice to see you over Skype. So I hope you have an amazing Sunday, and let us know how can our senior citizens or anybody else contact you for any advice or general inquiry.
Yep, you can always call Malaysian Financial Planning Council, okay, or visit www.mfpc.org.my. Try to get some advice from the council, and at the same time, there are some free courses, and there are also some online information that you can access to. So just be alert and always get in touch with the authority. Then you can stop for all these syndicate and all the scammer to going on to stopping their activity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Desmond.
Thank you so much, Dr. Desmond Chong. It is very insightful. I'll definitely remember the 3 A's. I think that is very, very important for the senior citizen. We appreciate your time, spending time with us here on Fresh Brew.